animal zoo. There's been a report of a zookeeper contracting rabies after being bitten by a prairie dog. Now we go live to Jesse in the field.
Regan, I'm here live with Zach, a zookeeper, part of this zoo. Zach, we just heard that there was a rabies case with the prairie dogs. Can you tell us more about the incident?
Well, Jess, we had recently traded our Frogs of the Amazon exhibit for a new exhibit called Critters of the South with the Lincoln Park Zoo. While we were transitioning the animals to their new exhibits, one of the prairie dogs got loose and disappeared into the night. Our zookeeper, the one that got bit, unfortunately her name was Jess too, saw the animal walking around the zoo in daylight and attempted to capture it with their bare hands.
So, Zach, can you tell us how rabies are transmitted?
Well, rabies are mostly transmitted to humans from animals and between animals through the saliva of infected mammals. Rabies can only be spread through mammals, so if you get bit by a turtle, like Tank here, you won't get rabies. Transmission is generally through the bite of an infected mammal, but it can also be transmitted between humans, but it's extremely rare, like through the human biting somebody else or organ transplants.
So, Zach, can you tell us what happened to the zookeeper, Jess?
Well, Jess, she had to go get a rabies shot. Rabies shots are fast-acting shots filled with rabies immunoglobulin to prevent the virus from infecting you. Part of the injection is given near the area where the animal bit you, and as soon as possible. A series of rabies vaccines are used to help your body learn to identify and fight the rabies.
So, Zach, I think our viewers at home would like to know the signs and the symptoms of rabies.
Well, the first symptoms to develop in our zookeeper were flu-like symptoms, kind of like fever, headache, and general weakness. If we hadn't taken her to the hospital right away, within 2 to 10 days, she would have experienced itching sensation at the site of the bite, cerebral dysfunction, anxiety, confusion, abnormal behavior, and hallucinations. If treatment wasn't taken right away, rabies are fatal. So if you think you've been bitten, go get treated.
So, Zach, how do we prevent rabies from happening in humans?
Well, rabies is 100% preventable in humans. More than 55,000 cases happen each year, and that results into 1 death every 10 minutes. The most important global source of rabies in humans is from uncontrolled rabies in dogs. Children are often at greater risk of getting it. They are more likely to be bitten by dogs and are also more likely to be severely exposed through multiple bites in high-risk sites of their body. Severe exposures to it make it more difficult to prevent rabies unless access to good medical care is immediately available.
So I think it would be good information. How do we prevent this from happening in our animals at home?
Well, the main thing you can do is get your animals vaccinated and keep them on a good vaccine regimen from your veterinarian. Also, if you see a stray in your area, foaming at the mouth, out in the daytime or anything like that, call animal control to pick it up.
So, Zach, how is the infected prairie dog?
Well, as you can see, he's doing a lot better since his regimen of vaccines.
Well, thanks for your helpful advice, Zach. Back to you in the studio, Regan.
Alright, well thank you Jesse and also to the owner of the zoo, Zach, on informing us more on the issue of rabies and how to keep everyone safe from this disease. Stay classy, Indiana.